Hi, so I'll try to draw hands, which are really one of the hardest things to draw. So let's begin. So the easiest way is to um, give some basic simple shape. Yeah, you can start with something like this, yeah. Like a plane, a little rounded. Then give it a little shapes to be like 3D. So you don't need to draw on the other side, but you can just draw just a little, and then you have to split this in three. So just imagine the 1 2 and go on to the other side, 1 2 and go on to the other side. Yeah, so you have 1 2 3 4 places, and then from here you need to you have these 4 points, and then you try to draw the fingers just like that. So just imagine that this is like the pinky, and you start like this and like this. One. Just try to make sure that you draw it the 3 and 4. Okay, this is just first thing. What you need to think about is that it should go something like this. One, and the second one like that. Yeah, something like this. So it should be like in a circle. What is the rest is just too long. But in our case, we can try a few times, because I just feel that if these initial lines don't describe the fingers, I think is totally wrong, and then it will be very hard to modify. So this would be 1 2 3 and 4. Does it look good? No. Correct it. You need to just get it right. If you want, you can make just the first, like for one finger, second finger, and then the middle can be like that and like that, and maybe this will be a little better. Okay, so then you need to make some underneath, and this underneath point some circles, so where the fingers will be, actually, just imagine that there are some circles here underneath. And then you need to draw this stuff in between the fingers. Yeah, so one can be like that, and then can end like this, and then you start from here, and from here you will have also like this between skin in between. Yeah, so they will give the shape of the actual finger. 2 go like this, and then like this. Don't need to worry too much about it. Something like that. Okay, so what we did here, we just put the fingers like in their places, and then we need to continue to draw the hand, so it will look normal. And one thing that it helped me a lot is to take the hand and turn it the other way around. And then you can spot very easily the issues, especially with the fingers. It's the same with the face. We're very good at spotting the differences, of the faces, and it's much easier. You can draw, for example, like that a bit, so you can give it a little more character. Yeah. So you can spot immediately the issues. So you know exactly that this has to be changed, or it's like too long or too short, and when it should finish. Obviously, this should be in 3D. So now we have this part with the the big finger, this one. So this is also like, this is three-dimensional, right? So just imagine that it's like a cylinder, and it's connected like that. The skin enters a bit, and then the top of the hand can go like this. Yeah, it's also like 3D, so always imagine stuff in 3 dimensions. Even this one is 3D, you know, like that. And then you can start correcting. So you have already the base shape, and get rid of the stuff that, you know, is not really necessary. So you can look at the fingers, and if one of them is like too fat, or if it's like it just looks weird, get rid of the excess lines, because these lines, they make a little too complicated, you know. So this should be, and here on this side had to be like a little more. And this is, if you look at your own hand, it's a little more I don't know, meaty, or I don't know how to call it, but and you can spot immediately like issues. So then we turn it again for one last check. So this is like hand from one angle, and you know, then you just need to correct the stuff that don't make sense. For example, in this corner, it should enter like that, you know. But you know, we started with a very basic shape, and it's quite normal to look a little weird. So for example, we want to show that these fingers, they're actually a little straighter than they are. So if we see some lines which are like too roundish for the finger and stuff like that, go and correct it, you know. But as long as you already have like a base for the fingers, then it's much easier than to draw it from the first try. You should try with every line that you make to show that actually you're drawing a 3D figure and not some 2D. It really makes a very big difference. Really, fingers and hands in general, they're like very hard to get good from the first try, and you need a lot of experience. And to be honest, I don't really have a lot of experience with the fingers, but so you can imagine, like, here is one, here is the second, here is the third, here is the fourth, and the fingernail, and here it's like that. But you know, this could be one one hand. I try to make it from a lot of angles, but generally speaking, let's see if I can make another one. Okay, so we'll start again with the same basic shape. So we can go like that, roundish a bit, this, a little roundish as well here, like that. Okay, then we split it in 3 equal parts. Then we know that it will start from here, the fingers, and it's very easy already to imagine, you know. So this will be like it will be how thick is the hand. Okay, and now the fingers. So we'll try again to draw them. It's good to start in different positions, and then to like that. And you know, if it doesn't make sense, because at the end you will need to fill them. These are just the like the not even the bones, but the one side of the figure, so it gives the shape, you know. So we can start, for example, with the middle ones, because it's somehow easier, like that. Sometimes it's better to start with the middle ones, and then, you know, go from there. So yeah, so if you want, you can make a little like that. Yeah. So we know that around here, like this, will be the finger, like that. Just the shape of it. So we'll just make the some circles underneath, so we know that there they'll continue. Then the hand here can be, you know, let's say like that. Yeah. Let me just get rid of this stuff to be a little annoying. Yeah. Okay. So we have already the shape of the hand already looks like a hand, right? So now, so now again we'll just draw the fingers, and you know, we know already kind of what to expect, how they should fit here, you know. One, two, they should touch this kind of place. So this one will start kind of from here. And just try to imagine them in 3D when you draw. You don't need to connect lines. You connect like you try to give them the shape. Maybe the explanation is not very good. I'm trying to get the finger as well. Yeah. Okay. So this is like the initial shape, which is, you know, the fingers are not correctly very correct, you know, because this should be like that and this one should be like this. Maybe these are too long. Some fingers, they are too long, or this should be a little down. It's fine. You don't need to worry, you know. This is just the first pass, and then you can turn it and start getting rid of some lines which are just, to be honest, quite annoying, you know, from here, from here, from here, and from here. So we know, for example, now that the issue, you know already the issues. Just, if you don't, try to imagine that this is actually like that, like beginning of the finger. You should be a little more like that. Just go and then turn here a bit. Yeah. So this is one finger, and of course, usually the fingers, they go inside more. So you should show the, like in the beginning here is like thicker, and then it just goes. Usually, this is how it is. It's for men and women. Okay, so this is one finger, and the nail. Don't worry about the nail. You just need to place the finger correctly. Like that. Then this one also, it's you know the rule that it should usually connect like that, so it becomes from thick to thin, and then finishes here. You can draw the nail, or you don't need to draw it because then it's maybe confusing, you know, but you can try to put it. If it doesn't fit, you know, no worries. So this is the second. Then you see already you just go, next one. You try to solve each of them, because you already know how we should look. You know how we should fit in the hand, and just correct the weirdness. So this one would be like that, yeah. So we know that should be a little thicker. We need to maintain the size here. This one is not really, I'm not really happy with it, because I think it's like too thick on the sides. So I need to correct it, yeah? Get rid of this extra stuff, which they're making the finger not look very nice, yeah. And if you don't know like the direction, because it looks a bit off, also the side should come like that, and this should be small, so it can be like that. Should be smaller, this finger. So again, get rid of the extra. So I should start from here. This one. I think the problem with the last one is that normally, it starts from here, because you always need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here should start. It should have been like that. It's okay. You can always correct it. I always say, if you're in this sketching phase, you're like you're really on in a good place to be. Yeah. Okay, so this is like the second pass. So you can see, for example, that here is bending once here, once here, one here a little, and here. So the issue would be, if you want to make it a little more realistic, to bring this finger like that, kind of lower. So you can do that as well, or you can just try to make it a little more 3D. So because now you have already everything placed correctly, and you can just focus on other stuff. For example, the hand should come like that, and get rid of the garbage. And this trick with the hand is very easy to remember. So like I said, this is how you start. Just imagine like a roundish place. You go down. It doesn't matter how long, just you need to go down a bit, a little smoother, and then you split it in three sides, yeah, 1, 2, and 3, and then you draw the fingers. You can start with the sides, if it's like easier. And then just add the extra one. You don't need to even worry about it. You can draw it at the end if you want. And then you just draw some circle, one here, one here, one here, and one here. And then you fit the fingers inside. You fit the fingers inside of this. Yeah, you know that it should. The rule is that it needs to go like that, approximately. You don't need to draw this, but in your mind always it should be this idea that you need actually a lot of practice. That's the point. And here they become bigger. Yeah. So here a bit bigger and a little of that. And you know that it's finishing here. And yeah, something like that. The skin, it's a bit different here. Yeah. So then you have this this finger. And then, of course, the wrist. The wrist. You know, you can watch your own wrist to see how it looks like. So, yeah, this is basically it. Sometimes it's maybe, I don't know. The hands are really, you need to practice them. No matter how many things you can try to remember, I think it's the best to practice, because it's just, you need to feel it, you know. And you can also turn it, but you know, this one I think it's not really necessary. You got the point. And get rid of, you know, the extra stuff. You can, if you want, you can make this kind of like a glove. So from these circles you can do something like that. So it will show that actually is wrapping around the finger, you know. Okay. Yeah, so this is the bone on the side. It's a little rounder, but no matter. And you go like that. Yeah. Okay, so this is well, a little tutorial for hands. At least this is how I do them, and I'm still trying to learn. But I think kind of this is the main idea with hands. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, and speak to you later. Bye.